Surrounded, the Gauls were cut off from the world, outnumbered, trapped behind massive walls of iron and wood. Yet one man turned certain defeat into one of the greatest victories in history. In 52 BC, Julius Caesar faced the greatest challenge of his life. A brilliant general, he sought to bring all of Gaul under Roman control. But he was met by Vercingetorix, a leader who had finally united the disparate Gallic tribes into a single, fierce resistance. The Gallic Wars had raged for years, but the conflict reached its boiling point here, at the hilltop stronghold of Alesia. Caesar knew that to win, he didn't just need to fight a battle, he needed to build one. 80,000 Gauls were trapped within the walls of Alesia. They waited for a relief army that could crush Caesar from the outside. But Caesar's response was an engineering feat unprecedented in the ancient world. He built a double ring of fortifications. The inner wall, the circumvallation, was designed to block any escape from the fortress. Every few hundred yards, a wooden tower stood guard, bristling with Roman artillery. Then, he built a second wall, facing outward. The Roman army was now a fortress themselves, trapped between two circles of wood and iron. From the heights of Alesia, Vercingetorix watched as the trap was set. Time was running out. Supplies were dwindling. The tension was thick. Alesia had become a pressure cooker, and the Roman legions were the lid. In the dead of night, the silence was only broken by the distant calls of tribes gathering in the forests beyond. Inside the city, famine began to take hold. The proud warriors were reduced to shadows of their former selves. Caesar knew the storm was coming. He had gambled everything on these walls. Then, the horizon darkened. A massive Gallic relief army had arrived. The Romans were now the besieged. The trap had been sprung from the outside. Caesar's men had to fight in two directions at once. The assault was brutal. Thousands of Gauls threw themselves against the Roman fortifications, desperate to break through. Simultaneously, Vercingetorix led his men out of Alesia. The Romans were being crushed between the two forces. Chaos reigned. Desperation set in. It seemed the Roman dream of conquering Gaul was about to end in blood and timber. At the most critical moment, Caesar made a fateful decision. He would personally lead the final reserve into the fray. His arrival changed everything. Inspired by their general's presence, the Romans fought with renewed fury. The Gallic reinforcements broke and fled. The hope of a united Gaul vanished in the dust of the retreat. The following day, a heavy silence fell over Alesia. The battle was over. Rome had won. Vercingetorix, seeing all was lost, chose to surrender himself to save his people. He laid down his arms at Caesar's feet. The conquest of Gaul was complete. Vercingetorix would be taken to Rome in chains. This victory secured Gaul as a Roman province for centuries, shaping the language and culture of Western Europe. This victory didn't just win a battle, it changed the course of history.